59 words to improve your vocabulary.
Meticulous. Sarah was meticulous in her research, checking every detail twice. Showing great attention to detail. Very careful and precise. Sequent. Sequence steps in the experiment led to significant discoveries. Following in order or succession. Marred. Beautiful painting was marred by a large scratch across the canvas. Impaired or disfigured in some way. Corps. The Army Corps was dispatched to the front lines. A group of people associated or acting together. Contagious. Laughter is contagious. Soon the whole room was laughing. Spreadable from one person to another.
Clarify. The teacher asked the student to clarify their answer. Make a statement or situation less confused and more comprehensible. Scrupulous. The accountant was scrupulous in her record keeping. Diligent, thorough, and extremely attentive to details. Objector. As an objector to the war, she refused to join the military. A person who expresses disagreement or disapproval. Lilliputian. The Lilliputian figures in the painting added a whimsical touch. Very small or miniature in size. Spurious. The website was full of spurious claims and unreliable information. Not being what it purports to be, false or fake. Valiant. The valiant knight bravely faced the dragon to save the kingdom. Possessing or showing courage or determination in the face of danger.
Ardent. She was an ardent supporter of human rights. Enthusiastic or passionate. Temporal. The temporal nature of life reminds us to cherish each moment. Relating to worldly as opposed to spiritual affairs, secular. Protrusion. The doctor examined the protrusion on the patient's abdomen. Something that sticks out from a surface. Dispatch. The police dispatch informed officers about the ongoing situation. Send off to a destination or for a purpose. Intractable. Despite numerous attempts, the problem remained intractable. Hard to control or deal with. Stubborn or obstinate.
Enunciate. It's important to enunciate clearly when giving a speech. Say or pronounce clearly. Inchmeal. Progress on the project continued inchmeal with small advances each day. Little by little, gradually. Misdemeanor. Shoplifting is considered a misdemeanor in many jurisdictions. A minor wrongdoing or offense. Destitute. After losing his job, he found himself destitute and homeless. Without the basic necessities of life, extremely poor. Repertory. The theater company has a diverse repertory of classic and modern plays. A repertoire, a repository of information. Palpitate. Her heart began to palpitate with excitement as she approached the stage. Beat rapidly, strongly, or irregularly, typically through excitement, nervousness, or exertion. Evangelical. She was raised in an evangelical household and attended church regularly. Relating to or according to the Christian gospel or Christianity in general. Lucubration. After months of lucubration, the scientist finally made a breakthrough. Laborious work, study, thought, etc., especially done late at night. Synonym. Happy is a synonym for joyful. A word or phrase that means exactly or nearly the same as another word or phrase in the same language. Forensics. The detective used forensics to solve the mysterious crime. Scientific tests or techniques used in connection with the detection of crime.
Lyre. The ancient poet played his lyre while reciting his verses. A stringed instrument like a small U-shaped harp with strings fixed to a crossbar. Sacrilege. Vandalizing a church is considered a sacrilege by many. Violation or misuse of what is regarded as sacred. Indescribable. The beauty of the sunset was simply indescribable. Too unusual, extreme, or indefinite to be adequately described. Booming. The city's economy was booming, with new businesses opening every week. Having a period of great prosperity or rapid economic growth. Egotism. His constant boasting revealed his underlying egotism. The practice of talking about oneself excessively because of an undue sense of self-importance.
Straight-laced. The straight-laced grandmother disapproved of the modern music. Excessively strict in conduct or morality, puritanical. Desultory. He made desultory attempts to learn the language, but never really committed. Lacking a plan, purpose, or enthusiasm, casual. Uniform. What the soldiers wore was uniform to maintain discipline and unity. Remaining the same in all cases and at all times, unchanging. Generally, people tend to avoid confrontation. In most cases, usually. Regent. The regent ruled in place of the young king until he came of age. A person appointed to administer a country. Heredity. Some diseases are passed down through heredity. The passing on of physical or mental characteristics genetically from one generation to another. Defensible. His argument was logically defensible and well supported. Able to be protected from attack or harm. Purveyor. He was a purveyor of fine wines from around the world. A person who sells or deals in particular goods. Sublimate. He tried to sublimate his aggressive tendencies into constructive activities. Divert or modify into a culturally higher or socially more acceptable activity. Persevere. Despite setbacks, she continued to persevere in her studies. Continue in a course of action even in the face of difficulty or with little or no prospect of success. Inordinate. He spent an inordinate amount of time playing video games. Unusually or disproportionately large, excessive. Recourse. When facing legal troubles, his only recourse was to seek professional help. A source of help in a difficult situation. Indicant. The indicant of success for the project was the increase in sales. A sign or indication of something. Transfusion. The patient required a blood transfusion after the accident. The process of transferring blood or blood products into the bloodstream of a person or animal. Philander. He gained a reputation for philandering, much to the dismay of his partners. Frequently enter into casual relationships with women. Heterogeneous. The class was a mix of students from various backgrounds, making it heterogeneous. Diverse in character or content. Malicious. The malicious rumors spread quickly throughout the small town. Intending or intended to do harm. Epiphany. After years of searching, she finally had an epiphany about her true passion. A moment of sudden revelation or insight, especially into the divine or hidden reality. Endemic. Malaria is endemic to certain regions of the world. Regularly found among particular people or in a certain area. Allot. The teacher will allot 20 minutes for the exam. To assign or distribute as a share or task. Illegitimate. The king's illegitimate son had no claim to the throne. Not authorized by the law, not in accordance with accepted standards or rules. Lynch. The mob threatened to lynch the accused without a fair trial. Kill, especially by hanging, for an alleged offense. Hardy. The hardy explorer braved the harsh Arctic conditions. Capable of enduring difficult conditions, robust. Impious. His impious remarks offended the religious congregation. Showing a lack of respect or reverence, especially for a god. Beguile. The magician beguiled the audience with his sleight of hand. Charm or enchant someone, sometimes in a deceptive way. Aggravate. His constant complaints only served to aggravate his co-workers. Make a problem, injury, or offense worse or more serious. Occupant. The occupant of the house was surprised to find a stray cat in the living room. A person who resides or is present in a particular place. Pedagogy. Effective pedagogy is essential for teaching complex subjects. The method and practice of teaching. Recommend this to a friend and watch again.